Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and welcome to my channel, A Little Patience. Today is February 18th? No, January 18th. I'm a month ahead. January 18th, and this is Flosstube number 32. Hi. Alright, I've got my finished design, and it is available in my Etsy shop, and I will put that in the description box below. So I'll do that at the end. I have a winner, and I will show you what, well, I showed it last time too, but I do have a winner and it is available. And I will start by showing you my finished home is where the wreath is sign. I didn't realize this was, obviously it's not going to fit in the frame, but okay, I'll start at the top and I'll work my way to the bottom. So I stitched mine on 28 count natural, and I used Classic Colorworks bamboo for the letters. And then, I think that's bean sprout for the wreath. And then I just used the thread to make a little bow at the top, and then I used white and black ticking fabric, and the only one that is removable is the O. Everything else is glued on there with hot glue. I did use the same finishing piece as the Stitching with the Housewives did, but I'm not sure if I want to stitch all the wreaths, so instead I made my embellishment on top removable. So I used, it's Gorilla Glue. I thought I still had it out. It's just super glue, but Gorilla Glue for the washer and the magnet. I find that the E6000 is very strong. There's little something stuck in one of the petals. I just don't like the fumes, so I used the super glue Gorilla Glue. It's worked so far. I could have sworn I had it out on my table. Okay, I'll show you one more time. And I know exactly where I want it, and I'm so glad that it is all done. It's so cute. That was a lot of work though, so I'm gonna prop that up right there. Okay, sorry, I'm coming at you with another bad hair day because it's so dry here because it's so cold and my hair is so staticky. My hands are just torn up, but I had to clip it back because it's just so staticky, like I said. So here is my book of days. I love it. This is like my favorite gift ever. And I still have my to-do list on there. I don't even think I got to anything, but here are my cute little woodland animal stickers. And unlike last week, I only have a week's worth of stitching to show you, which isn't very much because, like I mentioned last time, my daughter broke her foot, and it's hard because she's not as independent as she's used to anymore, so she needs some help around the house. So by the way, thank you so much for all the kind comments and your well wishes, but I haven't actually responded to any of them, but I did read them all. I gave them a like and a heart, so I do appreciate it. It was very kind, and I share those with my daughter as well. So last Thursday, every Thursday I'm trying to work on Thug, and I won't show it until I do like a sizable progress. So I haven't gotten to any stitching yet today, so I'll work on that later, but I did. So the Friday after I last filmed was a snow day, and my kids were home after a 3-day week back at school after winter break. And then they had a 5-day weekend because they had a snow day on Friday. They had Monday off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And then Tuesday they had a cold day off from school. So they have 2 3-day school weeks in a row. So last week was 3 days of school, and this week is 3 days of school. So not a lot of stitching and a lot of inside. Like we're going a little stir crazy because it's so cold. But my chickens are okay. They're doing all right. But anyway, so on Friday I worked on Tempting Teas, and it's in the bottom of my pile. So I will kind of put my book up here and see if I can get it without making everything fall down. All right. Okay, I think I shared a little bit of this on my Instagram earlier this week. Forgot to grab my water. Okay, so this is Tempting Teas by Tempting Tangles. I have the Dinky Dies and these floss drops from Team Egner. I am stitching this on 36 count vintage country mocha, and here's my progress. So I got all of the black tea done, and I started working on the next one, and then I got tired. My eyes are getting tired earlier in the evening, and then I just want to go to bed. These silks are very beautiful to work with, these Dinky Dies. And I was thinking I should start doing, every time I work on a tea, I should try that tea. So I might start doing that. And in fact, I did have a type of black tea when I had this. I think it was Lady Grey. I love Lady Grey. I don't think, oh, Lady Grey is on there though. So I guess it didn't count. Okay, so there's my progress. There's a lot to go. It's a big piece. It's 278 wide by 310 high. So it'll take me a while to complete. Okay, just like in last video, I'm going to put these away as I show them to you. So I apologize for all the crinkly noise. Okay, on Saturday I pulled Farm Life by Little House Needleworks. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. And I am using the Called For Floss. It's a mixture of overdyes and DMC. They're all in the back of my bag there. Okay, it calls for 32 count French vanilla swirl. That sounds yummy, but I don't have that. And what is in here? So I got colonial parchment, but it was too light for the, I think it's bamboo to show up. Don't even know what that is. Just stick that in there. So I coffee tea dyed it, and it's upside down. I didn't iron anything this time either. So I got over to the Sunshine in the Clouds. So I stitched that. Finished up the little details in this birdhouse. And then I hopped on over and I worked on the dirt on this side and the farmer a little bit. And then I decided to move and work on the words a little bit. So there's my wrinkly progress. Gosh, it's just really not showing up good. I don't know what, I think it's my lighting. Maybe next week I'll go back to my ring light so it'll show up better. Okay, let me fold that up so you don't see the chart. Okay, so that was Saturday. Sunday it was Haunted, Spooky, Scary, which is convenient because both of those projects are in my mushroom bag for fall. So I got my cozy sweater on. I told my husband this morning I did not want to get out of bed. So this was my compromise, to put on my nice cozy sweater. Okay, I got this in Door County a couple years ago. So for Haunted, Spooky, Scary. This is by Lizzie Kate, and it was, it's a set of 3 freebie charts that she had included with her mystery stitch along that I have showed you before. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but for mine, I'm choosing, what is it? Tin Bucket, and then this is just 310 DMC, and I think this is Purple Haze. Because I'm using some fabric that I dyed when I was like a teenager. So I already finished Haunted, and then I did what was suggested, and it was to skip 6 spaces in between each. So I'm not going to finish it on that Willow wooden pillow by Chantal at 141 Design Company. So instead, I'm going to stitch them all together. And I started off with the S for Spooky, and I'm using Purple Haze for that one to start off. So it's coming along nicely, and I really hope I can iron out all those wrinkles. See, in just the right light, you can see the S starting to form in the something space, that word that like, I can't think of the word. Something space. I think that's called a CC cross stitch, where you stitch and then in the blank space is where the design shows up. Okay, so let me put all those back in my cute little mushroom bag. I love this bag. It is so cute. Love it. Okay, so Tuesday, I think, no, Monday. Monday I worked on the band sampler. Okay, here. I didn't do a lot. I mostly was trying to organize my floss on Monday and pick out some more colors to use for this. So I haven't used all of these, but this is what I have chosen so far. Here's the fabric. Whoops. Okay. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's because the sunshine is so weak in the winter and it's coming through my windows and it's just making it look funny. Okay, this chart is in my Just Cross Stitch magazine from January, February 2009. And I am not using anything called for. So far I've used Crescent Colors, Toasted Marshmallow, so that's Classic Colorworks now, and Weeks Dye Works Hibiscus, and Weeks Dye Works Artichoke. Oh, and Gentle Art Giant Time. So that's what I have so far. And I really wanted to complete the top row, but I just didn't get to it. So it's very different than the model. Let me see if I can get a good picture. Yeah. Okay, so here's the whole model stitched up. This is not a reproduction sampler. It's just a, it was inspired by reproductions or old antique samplers. Okay, I feel like I'm mumbling today. I'm a mumbler. So I did start this with different threads and then took it out and restarted it. Not as bright, very muted pastel colors, and I love it. And this Toasted Marshmallow is showing up better in the camera than it is in person. So that looks really nice. Okay, it gets lost a little bit in the, if you're looking at it in person. Okay, so let me put this in this bag. I think that was the wrong bag because this is stitched on cream. Oops. Here's my fabric tag. Okay. All right, so pop that in there. And on Tuesday, that's when the kids had the cold day, I worked on Needlework ABCs by Little House Needleworks. This is, that's this one. I forgot my water. This one I'm stitching it on 36 count Nantucket Brew 1/2. And I think I'm using, yeah, I have all the called for floss, which is these ones. Yeah. So here I can show you on the fabric. Okay, so called for overdyed floss on 36 count Nantucket Brew. All right, and let me fold this over so I don't show you the big long fabric piece. That's my progress. Last time I showed this, I think I had all the way up to F, and then just the top motif of the leaves here. So I added G, I did the lace border, the big X's. Oh, I also had the word crosses. I added the buttons from my stash and this berry basket down here. It's very cute. I like it a lot on this linen. And I had to add buttons. I have this jar right here of white buttons, and then this jar is just all different colors, but this one's all white. So I dumped them all out on my table to find two that matched. And they fit in there really nice. So I'm really happy with this one. And I know how I'm going to finish that one. It's actually right here in front of me. I'm going to finish it on this like metal piece, which is probably for a garden. I think I got it at an antique store. So that is that. Let me put that away. I think I just, yeah, I have one more to show you, and then my design, my new release, and the winner. So, very exciting. Okay, last I worked on Eliza Jane Smith, and this was what I worked on last night. So I got this from the, this is by the Wishing Thorn, and it's Eliza Jane Smith 1848 by the Wishing Thorn. I got the thread pack of flower thread and soie d'Alger silks. Very pretty colors. And then she didn't have the fabric and the floss kit, I think, all together in stock. So I purchased the fabric, the called for fabric, from 123 Stitch, and it is, can't find the sticker. Did I get it from 123 Stitch? I think I did. So this is Wheat by Fiber on a Whim, and it's 32 count because the flower thread, I guess, looks better on that. So I worked on this last night and I got tired and I left a thread hanging. So it's been a tiring week. This weather makes me tired. It just makes me tired once the sun goes down. Okay, so I had to redo this one a little bit too, because when I was working on it last, I did a little test spot of one strand of silk, and I decided that it looked just as nice as 2 strands, so I took out all the silk. So I took out pretty much everything except this up here and a little bit of this red flower bud. So I redid it all yesterday. So it might not seem like there's progress, but there is progress because I worked backwards and then forwards again. And I did manage to jump over to this letter J in that pretty blue silk. So, I mean, you really can't tell a difference. I think my main worry was that I think you're supposed to use one strand no matter what, and I don't think there's enough silk if I were to use 2 strands. So I thought I better test it out now before I get too far ahead. So there's Eliza Jane Smith. And that's all I've worked on this week except for my crochet blanket, and I've been stitching a lot actually on a new design for me, for a little patience. So I'm not going to show that one yet. I've showed a little bit here and there, but I'm not going to show that one until it's all done. And then I did place an order with 1-2-3 Stitch for some fabric and floss for another spring design. I'm hoping to get that stitched up before I finish the current one I'm working on. I feel like I'm a slow stitcher and I fall behind on like those crucial cutoff dates for seasonal stitching, but you know, it's okay. All right, so I have some charts to show you that are in my Etsy shop that would be good for the season. The first one is Love Is All You Need, and this one is actually a 2-sided design, so this could be stitched on one side and this one on the other, or you could do them separately, but it turns into a really cute little hanger for Valentine's Day. So that is in my Etsy shop. Little snowmen. It's still winter. These snowmen are so cute, and I just love that saying. This is one of my favorite ones. It's really cute, really easy to stitch up, and you can just pull some colors you have from your stash for this one. So go check this one out. Another snowman, Snow Cold. You could change these colors and take out the red and make it more wintry. Add in some blues or purples. Change the hat too. I'm showing this one because it goes with my winter warmth. So we have autumn apples and then winter warmth. And if you're going to stitch this one, be sure to have 2 of the same color white skeins of floss. Don't make my mistake, okay? Don't do it. They're very different. This one is what is it, brighter? Yeah. I was very upset with that. But anyway, so the winner, the giveaway winner is, shoot, I had it all memorized. It's Tara. I think it's a Stitch in Time Tara. So I will make sure it's correct in the description box. So please email me. I will put that in the description box below as well. Congratulations, Tara. Email me and I will send you the PDF of this chart. Okay. So let me just show you there's autumn apples, and it is on washers, and then winter warmth, and it is finished on a board. I think it's the shingle board. Did I write it down? Yes, shingle cross stitch display board from 141 Design Co. Okay, I'm so sorry. I should have written down the actual, like, your name, but I was like, I'm not gonna forget this. But it is Tara, and like I said, I'll put the full YouTube name in the description box. I think it's a Stitch in Time. So congratulations! Woohoo! And please feel free to go check out my Etsy shop for all my other charts. And I'll put the information in the description box below. I hope you have a happy Thursday and that you find some time today or even this weekend to take some time for yourself. It's very important to do that. So, okay, I'm going to tidy up and I don't know. I might make banana bread. I might go do some stitching. So, bye everyone. See you next Thursday.